Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the bacterial DNA replication. In last three lectures we have to already discussed about what is the DNA replication, which types of the enzymes are involved in it, and also the key points of DNA replication. So the specific types of the DNA replication will be starts from the ORIC region, or it is the origin of replication. At the origin of replication there is an important enzyme bind to the ORIC region, that is a DNA B. It is also known as a DNA helicase. Also DNA A and DNA C, these are the two important initiator proteins responsible for the binding of DNA B or DNA helicase. Also, the specific exactly opposite to the ORIC region, there it is a termination or ter sequence which is responsible for the termination of DNA replication. The DNA replication is classified into the three basic steps, that is the initiation, elongation and termination. So, let's start from the initiation. When the specific types of the DNA B will be bind to the DNA double stranded DNA, they get converts into the single stranded one with the help of a energy source as a ATP, and this ATP get converts into the ADP and inorganic phosphate, and this helicase they will be converts the double stranded DNA into the single stranded one. Then they can form the two single stranded entities by the action of helicase, and this specific single stranded DNA it is maintained by the single strand binding proteins. They can maintain the integrity of single stranded DNA. Then the specific important enzyme responsible for the initiation of replication, that is a DNA G, or it is also known as a primase enzyme. This is responsible for the initiation of DNA replication. The specific DNA B, it is a helicase, SSB and DNA G. The combined complex is also known as a primosome complex. After the completion of initiation process, the specific primosome complex they get converts into the replicosome, and the DNA G is replaced by the DNA polymerase 3. And DNA polymerase 3, it is an important processive enzyme. They have the highest fidelity. They can replicate without dismounting. So DNA polymerase 3, it is an important for the process of elongation in case of the DNA replication. So the primosome they get converts into the replicosome, and they can initiate the elongation process. Into the next step, they can form the replication bubble or replication fork like this. It is a double-stranded circular DNA of the bacterial cell. This double-stranded DNA get converts into the single-stranded one with the help of enzyme helicase. It is an hexameric subunit. It is an hexameric enzyme. They have the 6 subunits are present in it, and the exactly ORIC region or origin of replication. Into this specific origin of replication, one strand is replicated by the way of 5' continuous synthesis, or it is also known as a leading strand. Another one by the discontinuous manner, it is a lagging strand. And also in this region, it is a leading strand, and exactly opposite to this, that is a lagging strand. There is no any specific direction is changed in this specific model. Only the change is that one strand is synthesized continuously and another one strand it is synthesized discontinuously. So continuously synthesized strand, it is also known as a leading strand, and discontinuous manner synthesized strand, it is also known as a lagging strand. So the specific double stranded DNA get converts into the single stranded one with the help of helicase enzyme, and after the action of helicase, there it is a binding of DNA G or primase enzyme. This primase is responsible for the addition of initiation RNA, or that is a primer. Then the specific after the addition of primer, there it is a completion of initiation process, and then it is a beginning of elongation process with the help of an enzyme, that is a DNA polymerase 3. DNA polymerase 3, it is an important highly processive enzymes. They can play important role into the DNA replication, and it is specific. They can form the replication bubble, or it is also known as a replication fork. It is like this. If it is a 3 prime region, it is a 5 prime one, it is a 3 prime and 5 prime one. So the specific direction of synthesis, it is a 5 prime to 3 prime. It is a binding region of, it is an RNA primer. This primer is elongated with the help of enzyme DNA polymerase 3, and this strand is synthesized by discontinuous manner. It is also 5 prime to 3 prime direction. There it is a no any change of direction. It is always 5 prime to 3 prime, but one strand is synthesized by continuous manner and another strand is synthesized by the discontinuous manner. So this specific discontinuous strand is firstly described by the scientist Okazaki. So it is also known as a Okazaki fragments. These are also known as a Okazaki fragments. So the specific and this the continuously synthesized strand, it is known as the leading strand, and discontinuously synthesized strand, it is also known as a lagging strand. It is a replication fork. It is the same direction. It is an the specific structure of eukaryotic as well as and prokaryotic is same, but there is a variable number of enzymes are present in eukaryotes rather than the prokaryotes. So it is a specific types of the model. It is also known as the theta model, the theta model of DNA replication. And also the specific types of the DNA replication is carried out by the two ways, one that is a theta model and another one that is a rolling circle model. Into the rolling circle model, it is a figure that is rolling, sorry, it is a theta model, and next one that is a rolling circle model. It is a double stranded DNA, and this double stranded DNA, they will be converts into the single stranded by with the action of endonuclease. Endonuclease break the specific strand and they will be synthesized. They will be NECA free. It is in a single stranded format. It is the 3 prime and then 5 prime to 3 prime direction. They will be synthesized the new strand with the help of enzyme also DNA polymerase 3. DNA polymerase 3. It is also enzyme responsible for the synthesis of DNA, new DNA, the DNA polymerase 3, and this figure is known as rolling circle model. Okay, it is about the, it is a theta model and rolling circle model. Both of these are present in case of the bacterial bacterial cell. They by this two way they will be synthesize the DNA, and this process is known as DNA replication. So in these specific types of the after the elongation, the next one important enzyme or next one step in case of the DNA replication is termination. Into the termination of DNA replication, the specific types of the two forks will be two forks are formed because of the specific action of the helicase, and side by side the specific types of the DNA polymerase, they can synthesize the new strand. And the specific condition is that is a semi-conservative way. The semi-conservative in the sense the one strand is old, one strand is new strand, and the specific replication fork into the this structure into the theta model, the specific types of the replication fork will be formed. This replication fork, the one strand and another strand, one strand is synthesized by this direction, another one strand is synthesized by this direction, and both of these specific forks, they will be meet to one another at the exactly opposite region, that is a termination sequence. It is a TER or termination sequence at the exactly opposite to the origin of replication. When the specific types of those two strands is like this. By this way, the two replication, this is a ter sequence or termination sequence, and exactly the specific when the two replication fork bind to one another, they will be meet to one another and at the termination sequence, and after that when the specific two replication fork to meet to one another, the specific important protein, that is a TUS protein, it is an important protein responsible for the process of termination. This TUS protein is bind to the termination sequence and terminate the DNA replication. When the specific termination process is carried out by the TUS protein, the two specific daughter double-stranded DNA strands will be separated out from this specific reaction. It is also one old strand, it is a new strand, it is an old one, it is a new one. One new, one old, here also one old, one new. And this is an semi conservative DNA. After the replication or after the action of TUS protein, the two specific DNA strands or two pairs of DNA strands, they will be separated out by the action of TUS protein and specific sequence, that is a TER sequence. It is responsible for the termination of DNA. After the specific termination, the two adjacent nucleotides is ligated by DNA ligase, and it seal the gap by forming phosphodiester bond. By forming a phosphodiester bond, the DNA ligase seal the gap and complete the DNA synthesis. Okay, it is a completion of DNA replication.